Hi everyone, welcome to Lori's Crochet Corner 2, Beginning Stitches Tutorial, Start 1. Today we'll be doing the slip knot, chain, and single crochet. So let's go ahead and get started. First, to start off, I will be using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It's a 4-ply yarn and it's 100% acrylic. It's terrific for washing. It doesn't shrink, so you could use it for sweaters, hats, scarves, mittens, and it's the perfect yarn. I am using white because it's easier to see the stitches. And so you can use any color you like, but I do recommend white to start out. That way you can see what you're doing. And I'm also using a size H hook. I'm using a bigger hook today because I feel that it is a good size for you to start out with, because that way it's easier for you to see. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the slip knot. Just take your yarn, wrap it around 2 fingers and make an X. Grab this piece right here, pull it up, take your finger down under the next side and just pull up. And guys, there's your slip knot. Simple as that. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to chain. I'm going to start with, probably 20, 21, I suppose. So there's 1, 2. Just go under your yarn, grab it, and pull it through. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Holding my yarn a little loose there. 7, 8, 9, 10. So just reach under that yarn and pull it through the loop. There's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there is the chain of 20. Okay. And then moving on, we're going to start with a single crochet here. You're always going to start in your second chain from the hook. This is the first chain, okay? You don't want to go into that. You want to go into the second chain, grab your yarn, pull it up. You have 2 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn again and pull it through, and that is your first single crochet. Go into the next chain. Grab your yarn, pull it up. There's 2 on the loop, and you pull it through, and there is your second single crochet. So you're going to go through each loop to the end, pull your yarn up, 2 loops on the hook, pull the yarn through, and there's a single crochet. You're going to do that all the way across, and you'll have your first row of single crochets. Pull some yarn out here. So you go through the first loop there, or next loop, I should say. Go through it, pull it up. You have 2 loops, grab your yarn and pull it through. Very easy with the size H hook. That's why I recommend the size H. It's really easy for you to see the stitches. And when you're first starting out, you really want to be able to see what you're doing so that you understand yourself what you're doing. Because you can get confused, or you might skip a stitch, especially if you're using a darker color yarn. So that's why I wanted to start out with the white, because it's so much easier to see. And for practicing, guys, it's the perfect color. You can see everything you're doing. You can see all the stitches. So just go through there, pull your yarn up, 2 on the hook, and grab your yarn and pull through. Pull it up, 2 loops on the hook, pull it through. Grab your yarn, pull up, 2 loops on the hook, grab it and pull it through. Very easy. If you get frustrated with it, put it down for a minute. Pick it up and try it again. If you have any problems, go back and watch a replay of the video. So we made it all the way across. There's our first row of single crochet. I will do one more to show you. You're going to go through both loops, underneath both loops when you do your next row, and then you go right in this next stitch here, pull up your yarn and grab your yarn and go through the 2 loops. Go underneath there, grab your yarn, pull it up, and go through your 2 loops. So as you can see, there's 2 strands there from your first row. You want to go underneath both unless otherwise specified, okay, depending on what pattern you're doing. So just go under both, pull your yarn up, you have 2 loops, go through both loops. And work your way across. And if you're working on a project, you will probably be counting your stitches to make sure you have the right amount of stitches. If you don't, you're going to run into trouble. So you know, if you end up without the correct amount of stitches for your pattern, you will need to start over. But we'll get into that later when we start our first project. But I just want to teach you a few stitches before we start on to projects and have you feel comfortable with using the single crochet. And the next time I'll be showing you how to do the half double crochet in my next tutorial, because that's a pretty common stitch and used quite often. So there's one other, which is a double crochet, which will be used. And the single, the half double, and the double crochets are used quite a lot, guys. So here we are across our row. Make sure you go through those last 2, pull your yarn up. You got 2 loops on your hook. Grab that yarn, pull it on through, and there you go. So you have 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have a swatch here, and this is what it looks like after several rows of doing single crochet. So it's very nice, and it's quite easy, guys. Like I said, just take your time till you get comfortable with it, practice with it. Next tutorial, we'll go on to the half double crochet, and we'll start out with our first row of a chain, and then we'll do a row of single crochet, and then we'll start our half double crochet from there. So I'm hoping that this was helpful to you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, okay, guys? And I will see you the next time. You have a terrific day. Bye now.